Hi, welcome to SCW, the wrestling channel here on YouTube.com. Thank you for choosing the channel and choosing the video. Subscribe right now. Leave any comments in the comment section. Like and share the video as well. This is everything you need to know about Impact Wrestling. The tapings are this evening, of course. Jeff Jarrett is in charge of the helm, and of course there's a lot of changes within Impact Wrestling, so I'm going to give you each and every detail that you need to know right now. Now, first and foremost, TNA have changed solely now to Impact Wrestling, so no more TNA. We're not going to be doing that anymore. No, it's just Impact Wrestling from here on, and they have changed their logo once again. Just as you thought you were getting used to the new logo before, they've changed it once again. So just like the Roddy Piper used to say, once you think that you've got the answers, they've gone and changed the questions. But speaking of which, we've seen a lot of talent leave TNA, so we know that we're not going to get Broken Matt Hardy, Brother Nero, Drew Galloway. Jade has gone as well. We've got Miracle Mike Bennett, Maria, all done with the company. Now, unless they're involved of one-off appearances, their contracts are done with TNA Impact Wrestling. Now, elsewhere, PW Insider reports that more departures could be coming, as there are several other talents who've been asked locking themselves into new deals. Impact is looking for individuals who are going to commit to them and are willing to part with those who won't. Now, EC3, Bobby Lashley, Moose, Eddie Edwards, David Richards and Eli Drake are already locked into those deals, so those guys are not expected to leave Impact Wrestling, but there could be some other ones along the way. So very interesting stuff indeed there, and for me personally, it's really bad, isn't it? I mean, it's looking for a way to pay talent less, and these guys put a lot of effort in and can, earn good money being on the independent circuit, and yet Impact is trying to take that profit away. I can see why a lot of talents have walked away from the contracts, because they can probably get the same deals or perhaps even better elsewhere. So it doesn't blame, in my personal opinion, that our talents have done this, but I hope that Impact Wrestling, I mean, it has been said that I've been watching for many years. I would like to see them continue, but of course, maybe this is going to be why this could be a developing company rather than someone with always those household names. And of course, Jeff Jarrett is actually in control, but we know that Dutch Mantel, who of course was WWE personality Zeb Coulter, he's going to be in hold of head of creative for Impact Wrestling. Now, John Garberick will no longer be doing storylines for the company at all. He's expected to be working as a consultant and running the gorilla position in the company. He's not been involved with creating moving forward, with the exception of providing feedback to the new team. So some changes down high up, and of course a lot of storylines, to give my personal point of view, have been hit and miss with Impact Wrestling in the last sort of few months. So I mean, in one way it's kind of good because they're willing to raise the bar and give something a gamble, but in another way, of course, with certain storylines, some things you perhaps should notice before you even start, it's not going to work. But of course, we're looking to Zebby. Of course, some new talent could be coming in to replace the ones that have left. Now, could Jack Swagger be one of them? Of course, he's got ties to Jack Swagger. I see that Andre Corbiel did a video on this, and I particularly enjoyed it, and I thought the idea was particularly good. That maybe Swagger, maybe that could be why he's asked to release from WWE. Could he be coming to Impact Wrestling in time going forward? Other names that have been rumoured to come in have been Rey Mysterio Jr. And of course, he signed a 2-year deal for 2 seasons with Lucha Underground, so he could, in theory, go to another company after the end of this current season of Lucha Underground. Personally, that means that around October time, maybe he could be involved with TNA Impact Wrestling. I don't see it happening personally, but there is a chance that that could happen. There was potential talk for Del Rio, but since the new creative team has come in, that the interest on Alberto Del Rio has cooled off, so I don't expect that one. There has been rumours of Magnus coming back, and there's also been rumours of Matt Morgan as well. He has come out and said he's going to come back to a company, and it's been said on the Wrestling Observer that he could be coming back to Impact Wrestling, and he could be looking at a lot of a sort of trimmer sort of look. He's been doing bodybuilding contests, so he's expected to do one of those in June. So I expect when he comes back, he's going to look, quite hench when he comes back into TNA Impact Wrestling. But if we move on quickly to some of the stars that are expected to be backstage of this Impact tapings right now. Conan, of course, he's been working with Impact. There's been a deal with Crash in Mexico, so this is why he will be involved with Impact Wrestling. Karen Jarrett is expected to portray a major role on television, which for me, this is disastrous news. I'm not a fan of Karen Jarrett, I'm very sorry to say. I wasn't a fan of the storylines previously, so I'm not sure I'm going to be too invested with her going forward, but time will tell. We'll have to see what happens there. Bruce Pritchard is going to be on air and backstage as well with the company, so hopefully he's going to provide some good television time for Impact. We've got Kevin Matthews and Falabar, who are regulars with Wrestler Pro in New Jersey, and of course as well there's interest in Donovan Dijak from ROH, and he could be backstage. Now that is according to PW Insider, those athletes being perhaps involved with these television tapings. Now for me, Dijak is the main one. He would be the key because I think he's a good talent. I think he's got a good size and he's very agile as well. With that size, he's definitely been used pretty well, I think, in ROH, and I think he potentially could be at one point a main eventer in ROH. So to be hold of in Impact Wrestling, I think this would be really good going forward for him. I think that there's definitely a spot for him on the card, and I think this definitely will be the first real plus sign of those talents looking on there for me that would definitely improve Impact Wrestling. And of course as well, he's quite a young talent as well, so pursuing young talent, I think this would be definitely a good acquisition. I believe that's everything for you in the meantime though for the preview there for you, but I do hope that people that are going to those tapings are going to enjoy the Impact Wrestling tapings that are going to take place this evening over the next couple of days, as well as this as well. We're going to see a lot of it on TV, and hopefully it's going to provide some good viewing. I'm interested to see how it's going to turn out. Definitely a lot of news has been covered, and I've given my take on it here. I think that it's going to be a slow start with Impact Wrestling with this change, with a lot of stars leaving. Hopefully they're going to right a lot of wrongs. The championships, I've done a video on that, so check that out now on my channel. What they should do with the championships that have been made vacant, and maybe the people that should perhaps be pushed into different divisions, maybe the World Heavyweight division for the TNA Championship. For me, I think Eli Drake is definitely a contender for that and should be pushed to the top. But yeah, I'm really intrigued to see how it's all going to pan out, and I'd love to know your feelings right now in the comments below. Let's talk about wrestling. That's what I'm here for, so let me know your feelings right now in the comments section. Like and share the video. Please subscribe to this channel right now. Hit the bell on top as well. Keep up to date with all videos as and when they're posted. If you're a WWE fan, you're going to love it. I've got a Fastlane predictions video set and ready for you now to go and view, so make sure you go and do that. It's definitely, if it's not uploaded by the time I've uploaded this video, definitely it will be there by this evening, so do check that out. But that's everything for you. But anyway, thank you for watching, and I love having you as always, and you've been watching SCW, the wrestling channel, here on YouTube.com.